All hail the great and glorious Cape Crusader. It's Batman Day, right here on All Comics Access. Hey, welcome to All Comics Access. It's your host and most, you know it is, Joe the Beast McCoy. And I am feeling extremely ecstatic today, like I'm sure most of you are.
Relax, everybody, I'm here. Batman!
It is none other than Batman Day. I mean, how can you not wake up in a good mood? And before I continue right into the proceedings, talking about how I have been celebrating Batman Day and will continue till the glorious evening. Please smash that like button, and if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. All right, so let's get into it. All right, first and foremost, I mean, the best way I can celebrate Batman Day, and I have, you gotta binge watch the good stuff. I always start with the classics. So, my all-time favorite, Batman actor, as I asked on my IG post of all my fellow friends and followers, I always express my man Michael Keaton. So, I had to start off with the classics, the Batman 1989 and the glorious Batman Returns of 92. Those are my faves. I mean, I steer more towards Batman Returns as my fave, but it's just my personal opinion. Let me know who your favorite Batman actor is. Leave that down in the comment. So I always think that's a pretty cool discussion. Everyone has their opinion on that. I love to hear that geeky goodness from my fellow subscribers and friends alike. So DC really stepped it up today with awesome Batman proceedings. I mean, you gotta definitely check out the audio adventures. It was a nice little change of pace. They released it on HBO Max today. Pretty cool, like chilling out. Had an old school vibe. You get to hear the craziness of Gotham City and how the people view Batman and stuff. So a nice little twist on things. Also some top picks, definitely, if you want some cool alternate versions of Batman that are some of my faves personally. Definitely love Flashpoint, as far as Batman not being there, but rather his father, who's a pretty cold and crazy Batman himself, who I thought was pretty awesome. Love Thomas Wayne. Gotham by Gaslight, pretty cool, set during the era of Jack the Ripper. Also, if you look for another cool alternate version, really love The Red Sun. That's basically revolving around the story of when Superman was raised in Russia rather than the US of A, and was pretty interesting. Batman is a very different individual in a sense, almost like a local terrorist, you could say. So I just love throwing those ones out there, just as alternate story versions of Batman, seeing the twists on the different writers. But you can just watch the animated versions of those great stories. I have to tell you, my favorite thing all year that has been released of Batman so far, one of my favorite stories, in case you've been living on a rock, Batman The Long Halloween. The quick rundown of the story, I mean, it was released, as we know, us old school folks, we'll just say a few years ago, many years ago even, for some that are much younger. But I mean, this story is proof of what makes Batman such a great character. This classic tale of basically every holiday in Gotham City, someone was getting murdered. Not just anyone. I mean, it was usually someone that was related, mob related. And also it tells that tragic tale of kind of like how Harvey Dent came up and went through what he went through becoming Two-Face. And I mean, the voice overcast, absolutely phenomenal. I mean, he had Jensen Ackles playing Bruce Wayne, the guy from Supernatural, Josh Duhamel playing Harvey Dent, and the late great Naya Rivera, who played Catwoman, just to name a few. So great thing. And if you can at all, definitely check out the book. And what's pretty crazy, DC's going to be releasing a new deluxe version of the book October, basically an anthology of 1 through 13, and it'll have the extra contents of the Absolute Batman Long Halloween. So I think that's pretty cool. And I am excited also for an upcoming movie that is going to have my guy Batman in it. If you're a huge fan of the game, I should say, or a big time gamer, you will know the game Injustice. The movie looks freaking awesome, man. But I mean, the voice cast is looking awesome. You got Anson Mount playing Batman. You got Oliver Hudson doing classic character Plastic Man, and Kanoni Rose doing Catwoman, and even got Jillian Jacobs doing Harley Quinn. So I think that's pretty cool and pretty wild. Kevin Pollak's doing the voiceover of Jonathan Kent and Joker, so I think that's pretty dope, man. DC definitely have some cool things on their website for far as Batman activities and stuff. So, if you got kids or if you're a big kid or whatever, definitely feel free to check that out. I learned also there's a crazy exhibit in England now called Park Row. So I'm tempted to grab my passport and make a trip. So I thought it was pretty cool, and definitely something that me and my family participated in, particularly my sister. We made a Batman cake on this occasion, so I'm definitely lay down some cool footage of that. But definitely let me know how you've been celebrating your Batman Day. What's some special festivities you've been doing? I would love to hear about it. So just comment down below. And if you've been reading anything great Batman related, let me know, because there's been a ton of great stuff.
Thank you. I really needed this.
So yeah, folks. All right. So thanks for stopping by. Looking forward to hearing your comments and your feedback on how you've been celebrating Batman Day and living it up to your best ability. I got some more festivities and awesomeness to get back to. But in case you haven't, also make sure to check out a video I released from last year. Essentially, how Batman can inspire us and what we can learn from him. That's basically my ode to the Cape Crusader, and how it inspired me and what I think others could be inspired from, because that's what I'm all about on this channel, helping you live it up and live your best life and make sure you're always feeling awesome. All right, folks, so stay tuned, because I will be releasing some more surprises very soon. And whenever you're feeling down and out, always remember, rise up and geek on.
If you eat a whole pizza, people are like, wow, you were hungry. But if you eat a whole cake, people are like, you got a problem.